deflection, but it certainly took the Chelsea defence by surprise. No one anywhere near Scholes struck it perfectly. And then with only Cudicini to beat, Van Nistelrooy should have made it 2-0, but the Italian keeper is in top form. Well, Chelsea really threatened United. Fabian Barthez didn't have too much trouble saving from Frank Lampard here. And eventually Van Nistelrooy got the better of Cudicini 4 minutes before the break to double United's lead and take his tally to 34 goals this season. And another nicely taken one it was too. And Ruud clearly onside and sliding the ball past Cudicini. Well, Cudicini was determined not to be beaten again and pulled off a magnificent double save. First to deny Ryan Giggs with his feet, and then he saved really quite brilliantly from Van Nistelrooy's effort. But on 86 minutes, Van Nistelrooy and Giggs set up Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to score his 25th goal of the season, and the 3-0 win keeps up the pressure on Arsenal and Liverpool in the title race.
It's a great week. I mean, of course, being player of the year and then now winning 3-0 here.
Support arriving now. The man in that second tier of support finds Risa. Murphy. Now Haman. Owen. Looking to get the better of Riggett, and he's got through. Michael Owen! Did you ever doubt that he would score in a week where he'd already scored for Liverpool and for England and picked up the European Footballer of the Year award? Michael Owen does it again. His 26th of the season for Liverpool. He got the better of Chris Riggett, got all the way through, scooped it over Andy Oakes. And the man who got the winner at Derby back in December puts Liverpool on course for a league double over the Midlanders, but more importantly, on course back for a return to the top of the table. And Owen...
And in the 14th minute, Giggsy to Scholesy, and the Ginger Prince scores an absolute corker, putting the Red Devils on their way with his 8th goal of the season. Now some beautiful teamwork. Solskjaer to the Player of the Year, Ruud van Nistelrooy, and he makes no mistake as he rounds Cudicini. 2-0 United at the half. Now this is a thing of beauty. Giggs, unselfish, and there he is, the baby-faced assassin, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and it's Manchester United 3, Chelsea 0, and United go back on top of the table. But if Liverpool can hold on to this 1-0...
Huppier, under pressure from Lee. Flag is down for Michael Owen, great control, got two to get round. Comes on to take his place, having played in Finland's loss in Macedonia in the week. Heskey, and Owen is away and onside, and Oakes has come out to meet him. Michael Owen, goal! Liverpool stay on course for the title. Derby are relegated. It's a Michael Owen double that has sunk the Midlanders, but Liverpool are refusing to blink in this race for the Premiership. He kept his cool, having got round the goalkeeper, and delivered in majestic style. It caps a remarkable 8 days for Michael Owen, in which he's scored for club and the country that he captained for the first time in the week. And he picked up the European Footballer of the Year award prior to this game. And his goal-scoring instincts have been...
to equalise for the visitors.
1-0 at halftime. Well, on Sunday, Arsenal looking to reclaim their spot atop the Premiership standings when they took on Ipswich Town. We pick up the action here on minute 22. Thierry Henry has his shot voided wide. Then in the second half, Arsenal would be vindicated. This one set up by Vieira, and the finishing touch beautifully put in by Fredrik Ljungberg. The Swedish international garners his 9th on the season. Another look at it here, and a clever little finish from the Swede, who puts it home 1-0 to the Arsenal. Soon to be 2-0. 12 minutes from time, Ljungberg, his persistence pays off after the initial save. A double from Freddie leads the Gunners past Ipswich 2-0, and Ipswich sinking deeper and deeper into that relegation zone. Back here at St. Mary's, it's Southampton 0, Everton 1. Make sure you stay with us. We'll be right back with first half highlights when we return after these messages. Everton doing everything they can to ensure top-flight survival thanks to Steve Watson. He puts it home 4 minutes before halftime for his 3rd on the season. Beautiful little through ball here from Kevin Campbell, who nutmegs the defense, and Watson takes it on the first-time touch and vaults it right past Paul Jones. Southampton down a goal to 0. They would try and get one back thanks to James Beattie, but the free kick takes a deflection. As we move on to our Toshiba first half stats, not a lot of...
La otra de Panucci y este tiro maker, this time in front of the other high-profile Scandinavian, Sven-Göran Eriksson. So the Gunners back to the top with their 9th straight Premiership win as they zero in on the title. In the first half, Arsenal had taken a while to get going before a classic move ended with Edu and Patrick Vieira putting Thierry Henry in. His 25-yarder struck the bar, and we all expected more to follow. Instead, Ipswich continued to frustrate the Gunners. Finidi George down the right, and Martin Reusser hit the woodwork this time. He really should have scored, and that was definitely the verdict of George Burley. More action for the woodwork just before the interval. Martin Keown's header glancing off the angle. But it was in the second half the goal frame got a real roasting. First, Dennis Bergkamp with a truly sublime effort, hitting the inside of the post. This really looked to be the moment when the breakthrough had been made. Into the last quarter, Ljungberg rattled the bar, and Arsenal could be forgiven for thinking it just wouldn't be their day. But seconds later, more Arsenal pressure, and Ljungberg somehow turned and fired a shot past Andy Marshall for his 13th and most important goal of the season.
That's what they've been waiting for.
Credit Martin Keown for the flick on, but Ljungberg had been a threat all afternoon. Wenger's emotions, well, jubilation, relief, you name it. Arsenal hadn't finished yet, nor for that matter had Ljungberg. His first header was saved, but the rebound went off his knee and it was 2-0. Goal number 14, and that was that. Gilles Grimondi just on as a sub with the cross, and Ljungberg got it right again, eventually. 3 wins in 4 will now give Wenger's men the title. Who'd bet against them? As for Ipswich, time's fast running out. The grim reality of Division 1 is staring Chairman David Sheepshanks in the face. Vic Collins, Sky.